Hello, amigas cheetahs. TT's a little irritated. Girls, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever been more disappointed in anybody on this show the way I'm disappointed in every single girl in that house right now. Before I get into the atrocities that were committed by the girls in the house, let's go back to the beginning of the episode. So the OG boys are over there talking to the new Casa Amor girls, and first and foremost, let me say this: you already know that TT is bad with names, okay? And so I'm gonna try my best, but please do not get on my ass in these comments today. Too many motherfuckers on this island. And I'm overstimulated. Anyways, Alana, the racist one, she admitted to Zach, they were having a conversation. She's clearly feeling Zach, but then she says that she made out with Zach's brother. Apparently they went on a date, and then she's gonna say, well, clearly I have a type. That's weird. I don't know, mama, like, it's a little weird. It's a little bit of a weird thing to say, but Zach was unfazed, of course, because men don't give a fuck about anything for real. Then we cut to KC and TT having a conversation, and we already knew that TT came in there with KC in mind. You know what I'm saying? She had the laser on him, and she wasn't gonna miss. You know what I'm saying? And of course, because KC is starving, the man is hungry, he was going. Yeah. But like, don't get me wrong, like TT is bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, it's feeling very much so like lust, at least on KC's part. But TT's already talking about my man. Pump the brakes, maybe just a little bit. I just don't know if I would be calling him my man so soon, because let me tell you something. Casey has a bruised ego from when none of the girls picked him in the house from the first time, right? And so he is going to absolutely do the most during his time in Casa Amor before he decides to circle back to who he wants to pick, okay? He's getting a little bit of attention, and he's getting very excited. So slow down on the my man. You know what I mean? But she's doing what she needs to do. That is how you bombshell. She was like, yeah, I know you coupled up with Anaya, but she not your girlfriend, is she? And he was like, nah, like, she not my girlfriend. And then she was like, exactly. And you're going to get to know me, period. That's how you do it. Then in some strange turn of events, Caleb ended up sharing a bed with the Persian cat, Parmita. I'm sorry, I'm trying. But I was under the impression that Corbin was going to be on that, like, white on rice. So I was a little bit confused and a little bit shocked, especially because she's 27, he's 21. Like, I know it is. Why would y'all bring this grown woman into a house full of babies? These are the questions that need answers. Then he asked for a kiss. The kiss looked good, but it just feels a little inappropriate. I don't know. As for Bryce and the one with the bun. Oh my God, Sincere. Bryce was talking to the Trinity dupe. I think her name is like Cheyenne. Oh, it's not her name. I know it's not. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to go with Trinity dupe. He was talking to her, and Sincere was talking to Amora, and he shared a bed with Amora. I wasn't really getting no chemistry vibes off of them, but to be fair, like, they barely got any screen time in this episode, so I really don't know. Then we cut over to the regular villa, and TT gets pissed the fuck off. Ariana comes in and announces that they decided to double it, right? They gave the girls 12 men to choose from, and they had a little mixer, they had a little party for the girls to get to know everybody, right? And then they did a little game where all the boys, all 12, got to go through and kiss their two favorite girls, right? And can I just say, Kenzie, we know you can do the splits. We know you can do the splits, mama. Like, when they were doing the little pans during the fucking mixer that they had, I was just waiting for the clip of Kenzie with her pussy on the floor doing the splits again. And lo and behold, it was there. It was there. Like, you can always count on Kenzie to do the splits. Doesn't matter what the context is. Last episode, she was doing angry splits. She was doing split screaming, fuck you, to into the abyss. And then tonight, she's doing, I'm like, girl, give it a rest. And then one of the boys kissed her and was like, oh, like, I know you're a dancer, like, dance for me or some shit like that. And she did the splits again. Now, she did eat that. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I might not be Kenzie's biggest fan, but at the end of the day, I'm a hater, not a liar. I hate with some ethics. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, off rip. When the men are all introducing themselves, I got my eyes on Tall, Dark, and Handsome. And you know who I'm talking about! Mr. Key. Mr. Key. Hi. How you doing? Mr. Key? I didn't give a damn about the rest of the lineup. All I could look at was my main course, Mr. Key. And I would have washed him down with a little bit of Tino. Yeah. Super fine. Wow. Wow, exactly my type on paper. Yeah. And then during the little game that they played, Key kissed Anaya, and he was literally literally squatting her. Like, he picked her up, and as they're kissing, he's squatting her. Multiple reps. So here I am thinking that Key has got it in the bag. He's huge. Absolutely fucking massive. Oh my God. Oh, anyways, he's huge, right? Ripped. Absolutely fucking ripped. Excellent complexion. Handsome in the face. I thought he had it in the bag. Ariana says that the girls pick 6 men to stay in the house. Would you believe these bitches looked me dead in my face? They looked me dead in my motherfucking face and picked 6 shades of beige to stay in the fucking house? That frame where they cut to all the guys that they pick sitting next to each other, and it's literally just a gradient. It's a gradient from rice to paper bag. Literally. I think paper bag is generous. For old boy. For, what's his name? Corey, I think his name is. Paper bag is generous. I actually have never been more pissed off in my fucking life. Watching the gorgeous, dark-skinned men still standing on the side, being told that they're going home, and they chose to keep gall, is it? What is wrong with you bitches? What is wrong with you? Y'all are so ungrateful. Oh my God, you guys are ungrateful. What the fuck? I'm irritated because what do you mean Key was here for all of 30 minutes? Like, I'm irritated. I just think we have all these chats about colorism in this villa. Oh, shout out to all the dark skin. We love the dark skin. And you sent every single one of the men darker than a paper bag packing their bags. Oh, this is sick. Girls, you let me down again. You let me down. Y'all, I can't. And the worst part is I can't even learn the names of the men that they chose to keep in the house because they literally all look like each other. You know when you go to Sephora, right? And you're scanning through the foundation section and you get to the section with the beiges and each and every single one of them appears to be the same shit. That's exactly what it looks like. I'm so disgusted. I really am. Like, I don't even care anymore about Casa Amor, if I'm being honest. Like, I was barely tuned in for the rest of the episode. Like, I'm upset. But anyways, they cut back over to the boys in their villa. Corbin is talking about, oh, I forgot that I was even in a couple, and he knows that Kenzie might be over there doing the most. She's probably gonna do the splits and then whatever. And I was like, listen, he might tell you a joke, but he won't tell you a lie. Like, he 100% did do the splits and throw that shit back. Yeah, like he got her there. Their connection might be solely based on lust, but he does know at least that one thing about Kenzie. Then we got Anaya and Melanie pulling each other to the side to profess that they miss their men. Can we? So not only did you send the only fine shit packing, right? Not only did you do that, but now you here sitting there talking about I miss my man. Don't piss me off. Trinity seems to be the only one who remembers how the boys were acting in that video. Trinity, they're telling them, y'all need to lock the fuck in and stop pissing me off. And speaking of Trinity, she was talking to Corey, right? And while she's talking to Corey, you have Bryce over there professing his undying love for Trinity, right? Basically on the verge of tears in the damn confessional. He's over there talking about how much he likes her and how much he misses her and the girls there compare and blah, blah. He doesn't feel right cuddling any of the girls and he wants to go back to Trinity, blase. Whole time Trinity over there giggling, kicking her feet, and kissing old boy in the photo booth. And see, this is why you keep it cute and you keep it classy. Because listen, I fully believe that Trinity does really like Bryce, and I think that she really is hoping that Bryce comes back single so they can just pick up where they left off. But because he wanted to do the most when the girls was coming in, yeah, Trinity's gonna do her little ones in too. Same with Anaya. Anaya's getting active. I didn't think she had it in her. But she was talking to... Can't even pretend to know his name. I'm gonna be real. He's half Chinese. She was talking to that guy, and he was teaching her Chinese. That was a cute little moment. I'm not gonna lie. He's well traveled, right? He studied abroad in Japan, and I'm like, wow, like this is amazing. I might just have to say no to Black love. But she was talking to him, and he, got the hand on the leg and shit. And then they share a little kiss, and then he's asking her what her breakfast order. Speaking of, all the Casa boys coming in and asking the girls, what's your breakfast order? And the men that they were dealing with before barely knew how to fucking scramble some eggs and would boycott making breakfast whenever the girls pissed them off. They were living in hell. I fear. So shout out to the boys for coming in and knowing that they gotta cook some motherfucking breakfast in this house. Yeah, you're not here for free, Bookie. But yeah, Anaya and that guy, they seem to have a good little thing going. Zach seems to like Alana. He shared a little kiss with her. Whole time she is about to get the Ulysses special life here. And you know what? As a matter of fact, while y'all are packing her up, you could pack Zach up as well. Yeah, you can. But yeah, that was it for tonight's episode. Massively disappointed Massively disappointed. I'll see y'all tomorrow, I guess.